46D_46.
안녕하세요.
사옴.
뭘 사와요? 뭐 샀나요?
폰이요.
폰 샀어요? 뭘로 샀어요?
I'm sorry.
추천해준 걸로.
A35였나?
요샌 기기값은 다 요금에 나눠내나 봐요.
원래 그랬어요. 원래 그게 약정이에요, 약정.
Furnace is cold now. Give it a practice try. Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire. You have to heat it up. Try poking it around for a bit. Now get the furnace.
그걸로 해서
nice and hot.
399,900원.
There's a lever above you.
인 듯.
Give it a pull. Work.
괜찮은 가격에 산 것 같은데? 데이터랑 다 세팅했나요?
원 UI? 업데이트 중인 듯.
자, 지금 처음 켰어요. 케이스랑 필름은
아니요.
You can tell the temperature by the color, but you won't be able to tell when it's in the fire. You have to take it out from time to time and take a
앱들
look.
로그인 다시 하는 중에. 업데이트라고 떠서
See?
하는 중.
Exactly the straw color we want. We've got talent. Now,
처음 켰나봐요.
the whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. Try moving the sword along the anvil so you can get the hang of it. Now take the hammer, try hitting it a few times.
데이터 이전하면서 들고 왔는데요.
See the sparks? That's the sign of a good strike.
데이터 이전 되나요?
The more sparks,
핸드폰 회사가
the
다른데.
better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out faster. Try giving it a few blows.
해주던데.
As hard as you can.
해줘요.
So I
다른
can
회사
see how
거여도
strong you
되나
are.
보죠.
다른 회사 것도 해주나 보네.
That's got a nice ring to it. Of course, if it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dolt could do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other. Very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly,
케이스랑
I mean
필름은요?
a sword has two sides, like a lot of other things, including myself. Turn it over and continue on the other side.
그것도 해주나요?
Nice. Now try forging it on both
아이폰에
sides.
끄는 거 같은
The
그냥
closer
얇은
it is
투명
to
케이스
being
껴줬네요.
finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll
필름은요?
cool off soon anyway.
이제 카드는 못 껴다니겠네.
어차피 삼성페이가 되는데. 어차피 삼성페이
필름은
되니까.
붙여줌.
그래도 해줄 건 다 해줬네요. 어차피 삼성페이 쓰면 되니까 뭐. 삼성페이 쓰면 카드 필요 없죠. 그리고 그거 삼성페이 그것도 돼요. 모바일 신분증도 되거든요.
It's
한
cool
번도
now.
안 써봤는데.
You can't do it all in one go.
검색해보면
You've got to
금방
put it
나와서.
back in the furnace from time to time. Sometimes you got to go there and back all day. But it's all
검색해보면 다 설명 나와 있어서.
Get back to the forge and heat it all up again, like before.
삼성페이에 모바일 신분증도 등록할 수 있어서 나중에는 신분증도 필요 없어요. 그 대신 그거 모바일 신분증 하려면 그 원래 가지고 있던 신분증이 모바일 신분증 되는 카드여야 돼요.
삼성 로그인 하라길래 보니까 삼성에도 가입해놨더라고요. 언제 했지?
So come over to the anvil.
글쎄요. 삼성 쓴 적 있나?
That, besides the sparks, you can tell a good strike by the sound it makes.
이전 폰 쓸 때 했나?
이전에 못 썼는데요.
삼성이었던 거 같은데.
See how it's taking on the right shape? That's how you can tell it's almost finished. Now, I've got a piece of advice for you. Hammer to a rhythm. When I hammer a piece to a beat, the work goes by easier. Sometimes I'll whistle to myself to keep the rhythm going. That's some nice whistling. It's easy. Sparks are flying. There you go. You've got it finished. All that's left is to temper it, and the sword will be done. The rest is just tweaking.
삼성 로그인하고 삼성 계정 로그인하고 그 다음에 삼성페이 등록하고
Right. Let's have a look. Very nice work. Your father taught you the trade well.
He'd certainly be happy to hear that.
If you carry on hammering as well as you did today, you've definitely got a job here. Even so, keep in
뭐
mind.
옮겨주는
it's
건
all about
얼마나
making sure
옮겨주는 거예요?
every strike does its
다
job.
해줬나?
That's why you can't let it get cold or keep striking the same spot. If you work evenly, each strike falling right next to the last one, you can't go wrong. Got that? Or is there something else you want to ask about?
앱이랑 노래 사진 등 다 든 거 같은데요.
Thanks.
그래요.
That's all I need to know.
You can sleep in the chamber by the woodshed. And there's a chest where you can keep your things. And of course, you can use the forge anytime you want. Any questions?
What now?
What do you think? You're not going to be idle. I'll find you some work to do right away. You're pretty good at swords, but what the locals really need is axes and horseshoes. Right. Here are some simple drawings that show what they're both supposed to look like. And some iron. You can get down to it right away.
Just like that? You aren't going to help me?
Sacre, lad. I chose you because you already know a thing or two. I'm not going to look over your shoulder all bloody day. You take care of these smaller jobs. Forge away as long as you're able, and then sell it all. Once you've made some coin and feel like being out in the open
이제
again,
드디어 핸드폰
I'll
바꿨네요.
give you
전에
some
핸드폰은
more
그러면
interesting work.
어떻게 하실 거죠? 장비 수리해야 될 것 같은데.
This could use some repairs.
Where I am.
아, 돈만 있으면 되는 게 아니야? 아 돈이 없구나. 돈이 없는 것 같은데.
물음표.
돈이 하나도 없네. 그러고 보니까. 돈을 벌어야 되는데.
What do you have for sale?
팔아야 될 것 같은데. 판매 못하나? 판매. 아 음식 이런 거 매입 안 하네.
Oh well, what can you do?
내가 직접 수리할 수 없나?
Farewell. Then
돈이 하나도 없어요.
You said you have some more interesting work for me. What would that be?
it's about those two idiot hands of mine, Venser and Franzi. They drove off with a cart full of goods towards Semin, and they never came back.
Do you want me to find them?
Just so. But more importantly, I want to know where my cart ended up. And especially the
전에
cargo.
쓰던
Go
핸드폰은
to Semin and find out
팔아야
what the
되겠네.
bloody hell happened.
All right. I'll get right on it then.
Go ahead.
팔림.
And if you find that pair of fools drunk,
뭐 몇만 원이라도 받아야지.
Gladly. I'll kick some sobriety into them.
그 제가 사이트 하나 알려드릴 테니까 거기에 그 카본 클림 거 매입하는지 한번 확인해 보세요. 그 소녀폰이라고 사이트 있거든요. 거기 들어가서 그 매입하는 거 메뉴 있어요. 거기서 카본 클림 쓰는 핸드폰 매입하고 있는지 한번 확인해 보세요. 그거 내 말 아니야? 잠깐만.
Can I ask you about that cart?
what is it you need to know?
Have you any idea which way they might have gone? I could have a look along the way. Maybe their cart broke down or something.
There's only one road to Semin that can take a cart. It leads from Takov to Troskovitz, and then to the south. But I've got a bad feeling they got up to no good in Semin.
Those two hands of yours, Venser and Franzi, what can you tell me about them?
Can't tell you much. They're wandering laborers. I don't think they wanted to stay here with me for long, but these days I can use all the help I can get.
Were they suspicious in any way?
No, they worked hard. They ain't no slackers. And I can't say that about everyone.
What was the cart carrying?
Bugger and bollocks. All sorts of stuff. I'd say Lord Semin wants to rearm his garrison with new equipment. There were some hunting swords, bastard swords, crossbow bolts. I also fixed the trigger on young Semin's crossbow. And some kitchen stuff. Sacks of charcoal, all sorts of things. There's a good month's work in that cartload.
All right, I'm on my way.
Time's wasting. Run along.
어디야? 사라진 일꾼. 여기까지 가야 돼? 멀기도 해라. 이 순간 이동이 될 텐데. 순간 이동이 됐네요. 말이 없는데. 말 타고 가야 될 것 같은데.
요즘 세상에 말이 웬 말이야.
좀 중세 시대니까 말 타야지. 말이 없어 근데. 저 아이콘은 무슨 뜻이지? 아 이게 정보가 너무 정보를 잘 그러니까 친절하게 안 알려준다고 해야 되나? 에이 노란색. 말이 있어야 될 것 같은데.
D_60.
코음님 안녕하세요. 아 이거 언제 가냐? 말도 없는데. 말을 매번 훔쳐 탈 수도 없고. 저기 말 있다. 아, 말 아닌가? 소를 타고 갈 수도 없고. 소를 타고 갈 순 없잖아.
Hail, good man.
God be with you.
And with you. How about taking a break?
그럴 시간이 없다. 아 그리고 코옴님 계시죠? 저 컴퓨터 지금 새로 사서 쓰고 있잖아요. 제가 이거 자세히 안 봐서 몰랐는데 제 거 컴퓨터도 그래픽카드가 제 신경 안 쓰고 있었는데 그래픽카드가 살짝 밑으로 내려가 있더라고요.
물음표.
그래서 내가 아침에 다시 높이 조절했어. 나도 잘못했으면 그래픽카드 부러졌을 뻔했네. 내 것도 그래픽카드 조금 살짝 내려갔더라고. 확인 제대로 안 했었는데 아무래도 무게 때문에 좀 내려간 것 같은데 잘 되길래 그냥 신경 안 쓰고 있었는데 보니까 살짝 내려가 있더라고 그래픽카드가.
살짝 뽑혀 있다는 뜻인가요?
아니야 그냥 조금 내려갔다.
휘었다는 뜻.
네.
키키윽.
쉬었다고 하긴 그렇고 그냥 조금 내려갔더라고 앞부분이. 무게가 무거워서 그런지. 그래서 다시 높이 맞춰서 조였지 나사를. 근데 뭐 잘 돼서 솔직히 안 건드려도 됐을 것 같긴 한데 그래도 혹시 모르니까. 근데 요즘 그래픽 카드들이 너무 무거워가지고 너무 크고 무거워가지고 그거 조심해야 되겠더라 그래픽 카드. 그래가지고 코옴님이 아마 저보다 하루 컴퓨터 먼저 왔을 거예요. 목요일인가 왔다 그랬었는데 코옴님은 그 그래픽카드 부분이 뭐가 부러졌다 그랬는데 배송 중에. 아, 뭐 깨졌다 그랬나? 하여튼 뭐가 문제가 생겨서 그 화요일 날 다시 받기로 했대요. 그 이상 있는 거. 나는 뭐 다행히 뭐 부러지진 않았는데 내 것도 조금 위험할 뻔했어요. 그래가지고 원래 코엄님 원래 즐거운 주말 보내고 계셨어야 되는데
Keep the peace, and we won't have any problems.
Greetings.
원래 즐거운 주말을 보내고 계셨어야 했는데
So I says to him, "No, father, I haven't been fornicating. I've just been loving my neighbour."
Hey, you alright there, laddie?
Oh, you should have seen him. He went as red as a cardinal's hat. Aye. Hey, servant, bring some wine.
Me? I'm not a servant.
Oh, I know. Old Samine is saving supplies for the wedding later. But you didn't need to bother your wee head about that.
Look, I'm not from here.
Oh. I didn't give a fuck what you frae. You speak our language, do you not?
Well, Yurko, seems to me this fella doesn't know how to behave toward his betters.
The old man's hired hands are lacking in manners. We'll see
왠지
what
저
makes that.
술 주전자로 안 돼. 갑자기 싸우네 또. 왜 나 안 때리죠? 왜 이렇게 그게 활력이 왜 이렇게 금방금방 가요?
Come on then. Ha!
Who's that mad now?
Go for it, Yurko.
Does anyone live by the Bible these days?
기력이 너무 빨리 떨어져.
Come on. Oh, you wee blasted!
The devil's name is fucking going on here?
What do you think's going on, Grandad? I'm teaching your people here how we do things.
Grandad?
Why, Grandad? An old captain like you probably still remember the flood.
True enough, Yurko. I am old. And I remember all sorts of things. Like you. When you were a little nipper running around here bare arse, with a ribbon in your hair, screaming out how you was Princess Sophie. Poor lad, hadn't a moment's peace from his big sisters.
What about that line?
Who in God's name are you?
Henry. The Takoff blacksmith sent me. Radovan.
Blacksmith, eh? Then you'll have some explaining to do. Come along and never mind that fool Yurko. Young Samin's getting married, so we has to put up with his kin from Moravia.
We'll be needing a dozen geese. And I must tell Vashek to get 3 pigs ready for slaughter. And the carters will have to be sent to Yechin to get at least a peck of poppy seed for cakes. And gingerbread spices. Oh, and wine, too. It's almost all gone. What we bought only last week.
Enter!
Sorry to intrude, sir. This is Henry, blacksmith Radovan's hand.
Oh, excellent. Dorothy, leave us now. Just make sure that there's plenty of everything so long as it doesn't cost too much.
But, sir...
Not another word! Leave us! So Radovan sent you alone. Who's going to unload it all? It's a whole cartload.
Yeah, Radovan sent me, sir, but not with the goods. The thing is, he's missing his cart, along with the carter in his hands.
What? But they never came here. Are you telling me they got lost?
I couldn't tell you what happened to them, sir, but it's my job to find them.
There are all sorts of vermin roaming the countryside.
Oh, no
sir.
need to imagine the worst right off, gnarly. Anyway, I need the load from that cart, so saddle up your old nag and we'll ride out, Captain. I could do with a breath of fresh air. I've had it up to the eyeballs with counting geese and pies.
What about Henry here, sir?
Well, what about him?
We could use an extra pair of hands. You know how my shoulder's acting up. Yuriko is shit-faced, and your son...
The older has work to do. All right, take Henry with you if you want. Just so long as he doesn't slow us down.
Thank you, sir.
아무렇지도 않게 부려먹네.
So, lad, you going with us? I hope you're happy about it.
싫다고 할 순 없잖아.
Yeah. I'll be glad to help you.
Oh, you reckon we can't manage on our own?
No. That's not how I meant it.
Take it easy, son. I'm only yanking your pizzle. By the way, the fellas at the gate say you came here on foot.
Yeah, I did.
Christ above. And how are you going to ride with us? On the back of my saddle? You're a bit big for that, ain't ya? And I'm a bit too old.
You got a stud farm here, don't you? Couldn't I borrow one of your horses?
Aye. And then we'd never see hide nor hair of you, nor the animal again. We don't lend horses. But you're in luck. Our groom brought in a grey nag not long ago. Tell him you've got to ride out with us, and he'll give it to you for a decent price.
All right. Thanks.
Well, that should be that. Unless you've got any more questions.
No, that's all. But we should get going.
My thoughts exactly. Off to the courtyard then.
돈 없는데.
What did I do to you?
이거 타면 되나? 뭐야? 가는 거 아니었어?
I'm ready to set out, Captain.
Great. Now stick close to us, lad, and don't go wandering off.
All right, Captain.
내 말.
Where will we start searching, sir?
나 말이 없는데.
Drove out of Tarkov and headed towards us. They had to pass through.
걸어가야 돼.
Right, sir. You keep up with us, son. Troskovitz ain't far, but it seems there's fellas vanishing on the way.
Very good, Captain.
What do you think about it, Captain?
I know you told me not to jump to any conclusions, sir, but I can't help myself. Someone
말 안 빌려주는데?
around here, sir.
I know
말집
you
착증.
Yurko in the
아니 말 빌려준다는 거 아니었어?
I knew this wedding wouldn't be cheap, but I'm bleeding like a stuck pig, and the bailiff
지들끼리만 타고 가네.
누가요?
저 경비대장이 빌려준다는 거 아니었어요?
Such are the times, sir. But that Yurko, he's going too far.
You know how those Moravians are. It's in his blood.
Aye, I noticed. But they're getting too much to handle. Him and his cronies. They started on young Henry, soon as he set foot on the courtyard.
What? Is that true, Henry?
It was nothing. Just a bit of a friendly brawl. They clearly had a skinful.
쌍파면 말이
I
나오나?
can understand it.
Well, I've sure as hell got no understanding for it. I hope they didn't hurt you.
Young Henry here gave Yurko a nice hammering.
그래도 일 시킬 거면 태워줘야지.
The fella can hardly stand upright most of the time.
You'd have to get up early to catch them sober. But they wasn't that drunk as to give Henry an easy fight.
Look here, lad. If you're such a champion, I'm sure you'd accept the challenge of an old man like myself.
I don't know, sir. I'm not sure it's a good idea.
Well, lad, that's tough. Since no one cares much what you think right now, there's an abandoned pen along the path a bit. We'll stop off there and see what you're made of.
Right, sir. If you'll excuse me, I'll explain some things to the youngster here first. Wouldn't want no accidents happening.
그냥 페이라고 적혀있는 앱이 삼성페이인가요?
네. 월렛이라고 돼 있지 않나요? 삼성 월렛으로 통합된 걸로 알고 있는데.
삼성페이 켠이 전화 연결 권한을 요청하는데 해줘야 함?
삼성페이 할 때 권한 요청 나오는 거 다 해주는 게 나을
Tell
거예요.
the youngster here what's what.
뭐야? 말 타면서 임무 수행하는 게 아니었구나. 왜 얘는 다시 타냐 왜?
123회가 추가로 받네요.
뭐야?
All right, son. You're going to fight Lord Samine. It'll be an
받고
honorable
나니까.
fight, so you better act accordingly. Hold on a mo. I'll give you some gear for it.
What weapon will you
삼성
give me?
What
헬렛으로
would you like?
진화함.
통합된 걸로 알고 있어요.
Sword?
Don't get ahead of yourself, laddie. A sword belongs in noble hands. You can have my cudgel. It might be just a stick, but it's my stick, so careful with it. I also looked through the saddlebags and found an old jupon, and something that could pass for a helmet. You better take it, so you last at least a little while.
Thank you, Captain.
Save the thanks, and get your arse into the pen.
장비를 끼고 바지는 안 줬나? 바지는 안 줬나 본데.
So, young'un, are you ready?
All right, let's do it.
왜 싸워야 되는 거야? 머리를 제대로 때렸네.
I'm all yours. No, you don't.
치료해야 되는 거 아니야?
What do you say, son?
근데
You really gave me the
피가
runaround.
난리 났는데 피가.
본인 인증
I'm no
시도하니까
spring chicken, but I'm as spry as ever.
That's true. And you handled this too, sir. Anyway,
네트워크에
you
연결할
keep
수
that
없음
old junk,
팝업이
Henry.
뜨는데요.
Even my cudgel.
와이파이라
But
그런가?
take care of the old fella.
데이터 연결도 해놓는 게 나을 것 같은데.
But he saved my arse more than once.
I will, Captain.
말이 없는데 뭘 자꾸 말을 타라는 거야? 말 주시잖아. 말을 줘야지.
데이터 켜니까 바로 되네.
그게 아마 그 페이는 와이파이로만 안 되는 걸로 알고 있어요. 보안 때문에 아마 데이터 연결로만 결제될걸요. 그 삼성페이는. 삼성페이 쓸 때만 데이터가 켜져 있어야 될 거예요. 와이파이로.
처음만이 아니라 사용 자체가요.
아마 그런 걸로 알고 있는데 왜냐면 와이파이가 보안이 약해서 삼성페이는 아마 데이터가 있어야 될 거예요. 근데 뭐 결제하는 거 데이터 얼마 안 되니까 뭐.
이응희응.
그 보안 때문에 그래서. 내가 근데 밖에
냉.
갑자기 고모님 내라고?
물음표.
갑자기
무엇이
내죠?
I'm from Silver Scallops, sir.
Aha! Now I understand why you're here. You're not the first one to flee here from the war.
I don't flee from a fight, sir. I have work here, and a lot of scores to settle.
You want to get revenge?
그리고 내가
for
왔던
what
길을
happened
다시 가고 있는 것 같은데.
Home? That usually doesn't end well. You'd be better advised to find yourself a well-built girl, build a cottage, and visit the church and the tavern in turn. There's no helping the dead anyway.
That's nice advice, sir. Only women will
내가
tie
왔던
you
길을
down.
다시 가고 있네.
Better to go and see a bit of the world. You're doing the right thing.
말도 안 빌려주고.
That's him! Stop right now! Surrender now!
All right. You caught me. I surrender.
Ah, here you are. Now it's time to deal
Ah,
with your horse
yeah.
thieving.
Wait, I'll explain everything. I
기다리고
thought
있어.
it was my horse. You see, I have a steed that looks exactly the same.
I don't believe a word of it. I've never seen two horses that are exactly alike.
Piss off.
That's quite enough. Show your stuff.
I surrender. Enough.
Well, this is your...
You know what? I was just getting started. I'm in a really bad temper today. If I were you, I'd stay out of my way.
Shut your trap, you scoundrel. I won't be intimidated by a coward like you. Pay up, or I'll drag you to the pillory myself.
I surrender.
Right then. The execution.
Oh, Christ. That was some whipping. This hurt.
H. 아씨, 다시 가야 돼. 어디로 가야 돼?
My God, you look awful. Do you need help?
도와줄까 하면서
Ah, no thanks. It looks worse than it is.
뭐야? 도와준다는 거야, 만다는 거야? 어디 있어? 기다리라고?
Keep the peace, and we won't have any problems.
쉬어야 되겠다 그러면. 자는 거 있지 않나? 아, 여기 쉬는 거 없나?
Get out of here!
Greeting.
What did I do to you?
왜 시간을 때워야 되지? 때를 언제까지 기다려야 돼? 잠깐 물 좀 더 올게요. 어떻게 기다려야 돼? 언제 돌아올지 모르겠네. 시간 보내는 메뉴 있지 않나? 시간 보내는 게 없네. 잘 수 있는 곳이 없네요.
Wait, that's my Pebbles.
My girl! I thought they killed you down by that pond.
내 건데. 타면 안 되나? 잠을 잘 수가 없네. 여기 여기서 자면 되겠다.
Greetings to you too.
언제 오는 거야?
Don't get ideas. I wasn't at my best. But I'm not gonna scrap with you again. Don't get ideas. I wasn't at my best. But I'm not gonna scrap with you again.
Why don't you want another fight?
Why would I want to stramash? I'm near a man of violence. Tradition has been honored already.
Is it your
세폰의
custom
네이버에
to beat up
로그인도
envoys who come to the
해놨는데
courtyard?
Envoy
네.
or no, when a new
치지직
bloke
로그인
turns up
알림이.
and gives us a queer look, he gets a clout in the gob.
이전 폰으로
That's
오네요.
fair, isn't it?
이전
아니 로그인 인증이.
새 폰으로 바꿔야죠.
Uh-huh. I understand, I suppose. You must fight
전에
all the
폰은
time,
웬만하면
어떻게
투기해야
바꾸지?
I'm near
검색해보세요.
But customs is customs.
아 이거 어떻게 진행하는 거야? 미션은 진행하고 싶은데 씨. 진행이 안 되네. 다른
삼성 원래 카드 등록하라는 거 같은데
네
삼성 카드 없는데
삼성 카드 아니어도 돼요. 다른 카드 회사 다 돼요. 메인 미션.
삼성페이 카드라는 걸 신청하라고 보이는데 이거 해야 되나요?
카드 등록 있을 텐데. 아 이거 언제까지 기다려야 돼? 왜 더 이상 못 잔다는 거야?
Clear off and don't
왔다.
bother me. Be on your way.
왔다.
So, how did it end up with that missing cart?
Sorry, lad, but I don't have time to chat. Go and ask Gnarly if you're interested. He'll tell you everything. Till we meet again.
Captain, I'd like to ask how things went with
가려져서
your
안
mission.
보였어.
Oh, now all of a sudden you're interested. Where the hell did you get to, you blockhead?
I can't tell you where I was. I mean, I don't know. I got lost.
You got a problem with your eyes, son?
No, just I get a bit confused sometimes.
So I see. How in God's name could you get lost?
It just happened. Anyway, I'd like to know whether you found that cart.
We found it, along with those two hands.
I see. And what actually happened?
It turned out them hired hands of Radovans had ideas of their own. They made a deal with some robber baron by the name of Gules to take the cart to him with the goods. And they didn't cheat only Radovan. They tried it on Gules, too. Wanted to keep the loot for themselves. Only he caught them.
And you found all the goods?
More or less. You can tell Radovan he won't be seeing his hands again. I reckon that young fella was innocent in it. So we kept him to work off his debt. And that older one's decorating an alder tree near the road here.
Uh-huh. All right, I'll tell him.
And next time Lord Samine gives you a job, do what you're told, so I don't have to
나도
teach you a lesson.
명령을 따르고 싶었는데
Farewell.
중간에 잡혀가지고.
잡히질 말았어야지.
싸움을 걸어서 어쩔 수가 없네요. 내가 싸우고 싶지 않았는데. NPC가 싸움을 걸어서.
So, job done. The cart was found and driven to Lord Semine's courtyard.
Whew. That's a relief.
뭐
What happened to that
처리됐으면
pair
됐지
of
뭐.
idiots?
It turned out they tried to rob you.
Oh, they did they?
Aye. They plotted with some robber baron called Gules and brought the cart to him.
The bastards. I should have realized they were a bit too keen on work. And how did you get the cart back?
Well, I went to ask at Semine, like you wanted. Lord Semine and his captain went off to track down the cart, and they found it.
딴지 안 걸어야
I
되는데.
hope you offered your help.
Of course. It wouldn't have looked good otherwise.
For sure. But what about them pair?
They hanged Venser and kept Franzi as a hand. Seems like he was innocent.
God's nails, I don't know. That Franzi had a sneaky look about him. I'd be very surprised if he wasn't in on it from the start.
I think they'd have knocked the truth out of him.
Anyway, the main thing is the cart turned up. I'd be in a right mess if it didn't.
No doubt.
And you've earned a reward for your trouble. I've got just the thing for you. Some mercenary once had his cuirass repaired here, but never came back for it. Who knows what happened to him? So now it's yours. It's been through a bit, but it'll still serve for a while.
Thanks. It'll come in handy. And have you got another job for me?
Young Lord Semin's wedding is coming up, and it's got my head spinning. Look, you must have seen Agnes, the bailiff's daughter, when you were in Truskovitz. What do you think of her?
Well, young Semin is marrying her, isn't he? Why would I have my eye on her?
Don't pretend. A statue of a saint would have his eye on her. Looks ain't everything, though. She's got such a sharp tongue on her. I almost feel sorry for young Semin. And how about you, lad? Have you got some lass waiting in Sasau?
Yeah. And I hope she'll wait. Her name's Teresa. Her uncle owns a mill on the river in Ratai.
A girl from the mill? You want to watch out for them types. You might get caught up in devilry, lad. A wedding's a serious business. You're not just getting a bride, but a whole family. So you have to show them you're a man who's worth it. All the more so when you're noble born. Old Semin wants a special sword forged for his son's wedding present.
Excellent. So what are we waiting for? Should we get to work?
Hold your horses. It can't be any old steel. This has to be a first-class job.
A blade of first-class steel?
That's right. And that's just the problem.
Ah, I see. We don't have any welded steel for that kind of sword, do we?
God's nails. You really know your stuff, youngster. And you're right. We don't have the steel for a strong sword that won't break.
I'd like to know where you're going to get your hands on some welded steel.
Relax, lad. I've got it all figured out, as it happens. There's this old hermit called Ambrose, living in Apollonia.
And he can pray for us?
God's nails, let me finish talking. The word is, he was fighting heathens years ago in faraway Andalusia, and folks say they saw this interesting broken sword in his hut. From the description, it seems our peculiar hermit has a real Toledo blade.
Welded Spanish steel? There's nothing better for a sword.
See now? You do understand. But there's a catch.
Naturally.
They say that Ambrose the Hermit has changed a lot recently. People from far and wide used to go to him for remedies and blessings. But now he won't see no one. I even heard he made a pact with the devil. And there have been other strange goings-on.
What strange goings-on?
I heard something in the tavern about some apparition. But that's all I know.
Right. I'll try to find out more about the Hermit's sword. But in return, you'll get me invited to Semin's wedding.
If it means so much to you, why not? Come and see Betty from the Truskovitz Tavern. She knows all the gossip. She'll definitely tell you more about the Hermit. But Henry, if there's any truth in that pact with the devil, don't get caught up in it. The best sword in the world isn't worth eternal damnation.
I really need to eat something.
뭘 먹어야 된다고?
Könnyű ezt mondani. Még egy köpés, és nem bírom tovább.
베티가 누구지?
Úgy néznek ránk, mint a gyilkosokra. Csodálkozol rajta?
God be with you.
I came to apologize for the fight that me and Lord Capon started. If we caused any damages, I'll take care of them.
Ah, it's all water under the bridge. You've served your penance by carrying them sacks, and I'm sure you won't forget about the stocks anytime soon either, eh? So we're square. If you want to help me out, though, I do know something you could do. There's a group of humans at the table over there, and they want some food, but, well, I don't know. I'm scared of them.
Should I kick them out?
No, a guest's a guest, and coin's coin, but do you think you could serve them for me? Better to have a fella deal with them.
All right. But I'm not sure I'll understand them.
You'll manage. One of them speaks our language. But be quick about it. They're starting to make the locals nervous. Wojtek at the next table looks like he's about to pounce on them. And no more fighting. I want this to go smoothly.
Fear for our
Hey,
women in our
innkeeper,
whole
that
village.
beer.
Right. Nobody's safe with that rabble around. Bastards. Someone should kick their asses. Really.
The innkeeper said you wanted some food.
Exactly. We do not want much. Just some bread and something beside. Maybe a bit of sausage.
Do you have money?
We have, and we pay for everything. On my name, not Vashko.
I spoke to the Cumans. They want some bread and sausage.
Do they have money?
Well, they say they do. They promised to pay for everything.
Well, all right. I'll believe them. The food is in the tavern pantry. But don't you dare take anything else, you hear?
Wait, thanks.
음식이 어디 있다는 거야?
Aminyugotak lesung.
Here you go.
Thank you. I afraid we leave. Ahesh. Without food.
Corva, why are you even talking to them? They can go to hell.
How come you speak our language so well?
From mother. It is long tertine story. Maybe I tell another time. Now we just want to eat.
I wish you good appetite.
Thanks, friend.
I wouldn't exactly say friend.
Mit mondott?
Jó et vágyott kívánott nekünk.
Remélem nem mérgezte meg.
You should get the fuck out of here. You hear me, you Hungarian pork sausage?
Easy, fella. They just want to eat their food in peace and leave.
You seem very sure about that. Last time you got into a brawl here yourself, and now you're going to preach to us about peace? Oh shit. I say we smash their teeth in and be done with it.
Do you want to make a fool of yourself? You'd cry like a little girl after these warriors break every bone in your body.
Last time, the only one crying was you, when you had shit thrown at you in the stocks. So stop acting tough and run along. Do I make myself clear, you cunt? Out, now!
Jobb, ha megyünk, vagy leütöm.
All right, we go.
Peter! What did you just say? Fuck that shit! Hey, where do you think you're going? Did you really just spit on me, you scum?
He not mean it. He go too far.
And who's gonna pay?
We no eat anything. You take food back.
So our food ain't the gentleman's taste, eh? Maybe they'd rather wear it on their heads instead.
Mit akarsz, te disznó?
What about you, lad? Will you help us kick these pigs out of here?
Leave them alone.
You're defending those horse fuckers. Birds of a feather, eh?
You don't even know who they are.
You think I don't? They're fucking humans. They burn and pillage every village they come across, and you're standing up for them. You fucking traitor.
It was him.
Fucking hell! Fucking hell!
Szép találod! És ennyi! Harapj egy kis füvet! Szép találod! The executioner sharpening...
How are you doing?
Friend Benless. Thanks, friend. I not expect. No worry, we repay you. Come to our camp. We will drink together.
That sounds great. Can we go right away?
Right now? All right.
싸움이 끊이질 않네. 이 게임은.
Here we are. Welcome to our camp.
You hid yourselves well. I'll give you that.
Better not be seen by people. People not like when we are close. Oh, and thank you for you help us in tavern.
Nah, don't mention it. I've had my fair share of dealings with locals. I think it'd be best if you avoid the place next time.
But now that almost sound like threat.
Threat is too strong a word. I'd call it a friendly warning.
First you help us in tavern, and now this? You're very strange. I mean, not like most men. You take their side. But they treat you no better than we. Than us.
Well, I may not be from around here, but I'm nothing like you. People like you destroyed my home and killed my parents.
People like us.
Humans.
Fuck. I sorry hear that. What is your name?
I'm Henry.
You Henry. All right, Henry. Come then, Henry. We drink to memory of parents.
Have you heard of Scallies? It was a nice little village.
Come on, boy. Open old wound is not good. They not heal.
So you have heard of it? You were there, weren't you?
Henry, I am sorry, but I not change past. Let past be past.
If only I knew how. I know there's nothing I can do about it, and I should move on. But... it still hurts.
And it will, for a long time. But one day, it will go. Time will make better, you will see. So come. Past is past. But now we have drink. Then pain go away.
I'll drink to that.
Feneki.
Szereted?
Strong, yes. This booze, it make by nomads from up there. But no worry. Only 2 men go blind so far.
Not bad. It's got an interesting aftertaste. What does it remind me of? Maybe plums? No, apples. Definitely. There's apples in it, right?
Only if you have some stuck between teeth. But no worry. You will not care what is taste after you have few.
What do you do around here, anyway? I doubt you just drink all day.
But, yes.
Mit mondott?
Megpróbál kémkedni utanunk. We wait for Voivod Nomad move away. Until he do, how you say, kill time.
Where did you learn to speak our language so well, anyway?
Well, from parents. Father travel a lot, meet mother like that. She half German, half Czech, but she sing and teach me Czech. Me too, travel everywhere.
You've traveled a lot. Because of the war.
Much worse than war. For love.
How'd you get on with those nomads up there?
We sometimes drink together. But anyway, they not fuck with us, we not fuck with them. All outlaws, no bad blood. Maybe, how you say, on other hand. Oh no, opposite.
What do you mean?
Well, Yoshok here fall for love one of the women. Uje Yoshok. Ara anura fenne da fogad me.
Hagyj békén. Tudod, mi jár a fejemben?
But nothing come from it, I think. Difficult. No one understand word what others say.
잖아요.
아니요, 잠깐 뭐 문자 와가지고.
인사잠수 애휴.
세팅은 다 끝난 건가요?
네이버 로그인 인증이랑 치지직 알림이랑 다 이전 폰으로 가네.
이전 거를 로그아웃 해야 될 것 같은데.
쿠키런이랑 트위치는 새 폰으로 오는데
네이버가 좀 이상하더라고.
Well, that's pretty unlucky. Still, maybe she'll notice him one day.
If he no wash couple of days, her nose notice him.
Huh?
Oh, it is nothing. Come, we drink it all away. Cheers! Eleg, enough. Like this drinking, we dead in morning.
A warrior like you afraid of a little booze?
A real soldier know when to wait for fight.
How long have you been camping here?
1 week, 2, 3, 5. From Sigismund, we run away just after.
After Skalitz?
Yes, after Skalitz. Where the others went, I will never know.
What about your beloved? Was she Bohemian too?
No, not. My family make lots of travel in different countries. We ended up in Italy.
하나도 안 보이는데.
In Milan, yes? Most beautiful city in the world. I grow up there, get into service of Master Muzio. He sell cloths and have enough coin, he pay people like me. People who can hand out beatings.
Yeah, leave your memories be. Let's have a drink instead.
I am afraid we nearly dry, friend. But I know a place. up on hill. Woodcutters hide bottles of drink there.
Ah, fuck that. I've still got something with me.
You keep it. Wait when you try their drink. I do not know where they make, but Corva, it has balls. Take Yoshok with you. Rocks and forests here are dangerous. You can watch for each other.
따라가는 거야.
Köszönöm a nőt. Ha majd te fogsz nőt keresni nálunk, én is segítek neked.
I suppose so.
Egy ilyen nő miatt el tudnám képzelni, hogy itt maradjak. Jó itt nálatok.
Yeah, me too.
Azok a mély erdők, félelmetesek.
게임 화면이 너무 어두운 것 같은데.
Te is hallod ezt? Azok a kutyák. Ez rossz jel. Szegénység és szegénység. Szegényság. Jaj, de kéne segítség. Jaj, de kéne segítség. Gyermekeink sínak, rínak. Kerekeink sílnak, greenups. Anyáink sírba borulnak. I like sheer barbarian luck. Mélyen hívő emberek. Minion hívő ember.
스폰 치즈직 켜서 설정 열어보는데
elveszítik hitüket.
어떻게 하는지 모르겠네요. 안 보이네.
Bárki, aki tegnap
전에 본 거 네이버 로고가 되는 거 아닐까? 전에 본 네이버 로고가 다 하고 그 다음에 새로운 폰에 로그인 해야 되는 거 아닌가? 모르겠네.
치즈직 앱이 아니라 네이버 앱으로 해야 되는 건가?
네이버 앱 로그인이 기본으로 돼 있는 상태로 해야 되는 걸로 알고 있는데.
Gyermekeink sínak, rínak. Kerekeink sílnak, greenups. Anyáink sírba borulnak. I like sheer
어디까지 가야 돼?
barbarian luck. Mélyen hívő emberek. Minion hívő ember. Egg. Elveszítik hitüket. Elzól ezer és pokol.
뭐야?
You're on the right path, but you have not reached your goal yet.
My goal? You mean the moonshine?
That too. But more importantly, your life goal.
What's my goal?
You tell me.
I want revenge. For my parents, you know?
Be careful not to let your anger consume you. Your destination is right in front of you. But be careful.
I will. Don't worry.
Kuvest as Orodat.
That dumb? Pork? He's breathing. It was just too much for him, that's all.
잘못 눌렀어. 잘못 눌렀는데. 도망가야지. 가야 되는데. 어디서 자지?
The last person I saw this hammered was the priest during Easter.
If I hadn't run away from the monastery way back when, I could have been a priest too.
Stop fooling around.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
왔다 갔다 하면서 시간 때워야 되나?
so hungry I could eat a horse.
네이버 앱 보안 설정에서 찾았네요.
아 그래요.
이 단계 인증을 위해 등록한 기기는 큐브12입니다.
그거를 해제해야 될 것 같은데.
해지는 아니고
아이고
A35로 변경함.
그대로 있네. 네 그거 등록기기를 변경하면 될 거예요. 아 얘는 오픈을 안 하나? 장사 안 하나? 장사를 왜 안 하죠?
Greetings. Do you need something?
I need some advice.
You want some advice? Here's some. If you ever fight here again, I'll drag you out by the ear myself. Got that?
Me? I made an effort. It was Capon.
Aye, birds of a feather. Even in the pillory you were like a pair of turtle doves together. Down to business. I don't have all day for you, so what do you want?
I promised Radovan the blacksmith I'd go and see Ambrose the hermit in Apollonia.
My God, lad, stay away from them rocks. Ambrose the hermit sold his soul to the devil and won't talk to nobody no more.
I heard that as well. But it seems a bit far-fetched.
So why would an evil spirit suddenly start appearing near Apollonia? It's the devil's work, believe you me.
And has anyone sent to the castle for the priest?
Not at all. Bailiff Thrush is keeping it quiet so far. 4 strangers came here yesterday. They sat in the corner there, but once they heard about the apparition, they started to take a big interest.
What strangers?
They looked like monks, only they had daggers concealed under their robes. I saw them clearly. I'm telling you, there's something fishy going on around Ambrose.
But I have to speak to him.
Didn't you hear what I said? He doesn't speak to nobody. He hides away in his hut and sends everyone away. I'd think long and hard before doing anything if I was you. Because this reeks of hell.
I'd like to ask you about... How do I get...
You're asking. You go through Apollonia, and from there, you take the...
See you later, my friend.
근데 요새폰은 다 이런 건지. 사용 설명서가 없어서. 캡처 어떻게 하는 건지 모르겠네.
Search! Show me what you've got on you!
Go ahead and search me. I've got nothing to hide.
Everything in order. Carry on!
I need something to eat.
What would you like?
That grey horse you have grazing here is mine.
What do you mean, yours? I bought it fair and square. I admit, it was only for a few groschen from some suspicious lad who found it down by the Rock Tower Pond, but that horse is not branded, so it belongs to me now.
내 말인데.
Look, it's just one horse. It's not that important, is it?
What do you mean, not important? I sell horses. It's how I make a living.
Ah, well, a horse here or there. What difference does it really make, eh?
It makes a difference to me, and to Lord Sameen as well.
Ah, well. Never mind, then. She's my horse. I rode in on her from Ratai, in the retinue that was attacked down by the pond.
Right. You happen to need a new horse, and this one just happens to be the one you already own. Does it have your brand? It does not. So you are out of luck.
Who sold her to you?
I told you already. Some young lad. He wasn't from here.
What did he look like? Where'd he go?
You're a bit hasty, eh? He had black hair and a big beard. And he looked like he'd been sleeping in the woods. And his breath smelled like hell. But I couldn't tell you where he was headed.
Look at me.
I am looking.
Take a good look.
Aye, I am.
And what you see?
A simpleton?
Fine. I'll buy her from you then.
That's more like it.
I'm sure you can take good care of Pebbles, but I just can't accept that price.
돈이 하나도 없는데.
It seemed to me, at least it certainly doesn't look that way. What with the pittance you're offering me?
I changed my mind.
돈을 벌어야 되는데.
Keep the peace, and we won't have any problems.
Was machst du? Rast du? Was willst du, du Schuft? Sprich oder geh.
Show me your wares.
Wie schade.
I'll have a look at the wares.
아, 돈 너무 없는데.
like to do something about that price?
Natürlich, kein Problem.
Satisfied?
You won't convince me with this. Nein, so bestimmt nicht. I'm done haggling with you. Thank you and take care.
돈 너무 없다. 이거라도 팔아야 되겠는데. 오래된 투구라도.
What do you have for...
뭐야? 이렇게 가격 안 쳐주지?
Aye, maybe not. Next time then.
I'll have a look at the web.
Wie schade.
How can I help?
Show me.
돈을 좀 쳐주네 이렇게 하니까. 너무 안 쳐주는데?
Take care then. Thanks for nothing.
That's a fine maypole.
말이 없으니까 이거 힘드네.
God be with you. Keep the peace, but we'll stay friends.
man.
웨이포인트 찍었으니까
Aye, coming right up. It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
I could go for something to eat now. A bit longer without food and I'll really start to be grumpy.
잠깐 여기 사람 있었는데.
I really need to eat something. Oh, I'm as hungry as a wolf.
이거 어떻게 가야 되냐?
Who are you? Why are you hiding here in this cave?
Sukervica tuke propiskite Marel. Who are you, and what concern is it of yours? Did they send you?
Easy, easy. I won't hurt you. I was just passing by and I noticed this cave, that's all.
So my dad not send you? Oh, I'm glad. I afraid he sent somebody to tell me just kere. But that never happened. Not as long as Bohush is in this way.
That lad on the ground? He doesn't look too good.
Mire, Prala, my brothers nearly killed my poor Bohush. Do you understand? Because of father.
What did he do to him?
Bohush nothing, but he's a malos in village. But he came across villagers who laugh at him. They're not dead, and that was I find him. And would you please help me?
All right.
Thank you, but please hurry.
All right.
I also need...
You think some...
He is voivod.
Do you think he'll agree to that?
He's stubborn. You must find... He must...
I'll give it a... Can you tell...
About how they made a pact with the devil?
No.
I know, you fool.
You call it?
Going anywhere. I can talk to... You only need...
This is the place the innkeeper was talking about. The hermit lives somewhere up here. Radovan, the blacksmith from Takov, sent me.
And what's that got to do with me? Clear off! Equam memento rebus in arduis adverimentem. You've no business here, fella. Go back where you came from. I don't want to set eyes on you ever again.
A bit longer without food.
Haven't you got
and I'll
anything
really
better to
start
do?
be grumpy.
Clear off before I lose my patience. What do you want? You've no business here, fella. Go back where you came from. I don't want to set eyes on you ever again.
What do you have?
You look just like that guy Joe that Aranka was talking about. Go and see the boiler. Clear off and don't bother me.
Get out of my sight! Get out of here! Go! You shouldn't be out here. It happens. Just watch where you're going. Oh, it is you, Charges.
What are you talking about?
You are that Chavo from my dream, Jalas Mangesuna. You came to me, a stranger, to take on the task that shall you...
I found your daughter, Marika.
Thank God.
She's hiding out with her sweetheart, Bahush.
Oh, my poor Marika.
She asked me to get something from you that would help him.
If she sends a message home, it must be really bad. But if the wounds are deep, you also need to bring them... Here you are. Take it all and that eye.
Show me your wares.
Maybe next time then.
Clear up and don't bother.
잠을 못 자게 하네.
Ha!
What?
You come to save our family from this disaster.
Your daughter...
You find her.
She's hiding.
That Gajo stained our family honor. But
what about them?
Burgeza is dead.
So what really...
Marika want to leave. My two Chave, my son, because they hear. So they go to Semin, and before we know it...
She wanted to...
Dilliberens go to look for... Oh... But all I get, I had two Chave and Voivod of...
Well, what now? Marika's not... And that's why she wants...
Amulet? I cannot just... Although you already know... please. And we must give Geza. Please. I will... Budbacht Tessa Stipen. Get out of my sight!
I should eat something.
What do you want here? Clear off! Haven't you got anything better to do? Clear off before I lose my...
infernal beasts! The wolves must have smelled rot and tried to get in. At first, I managed to chase them away with fire, but they got used to it and just waited for me to go out.
You were lucky they didn't get to you. I got rid of them.
Palikerav, you are my guardian angel.
I've got some remedies for you from Aranka. Bandages and marigold. And comfrey that I picked myself.
Thank you, my dear mama. And you deserve thanks too. I hope it will bring Bohur some relief. Talo Tirodrom. God keep us.
Somebody gave you a good working over. Are you all right?
It happens. Just watch where you're going.
Was möchtest du?
What do you have?
Don't like it? Anything, eh?
Excuse me.
아, 이 정도 높이에 죽는다고?
Get
You
out of my
shouldn't
sight.
be out here alone like this. All the things.
Jesus Christ, I'm afraid.
I hate sweeping. Almost done.
Keep the peace, and we won't have any problems.
Fair maidens and women of virtue, gather round and listen. I have to warn you about the greatest
What is it you need?
danger on God's earth: men's cruelty and wickedness.
You're
you may
right.
say that God created Adam and all men in his image, so they can't be all bad.
내가 어디 가는 거야?
Go!
You want to try me? I've been waiting for you! I'll beat you to a bloody pulp!
Quick! Whoa. What the fuck is this supposed to mean?
Dead man!
Show what you're made of.
There's something lying over there. I hope it's not Mutt. Oh, a nice bit of venison. And something took a good bite of it. Could Mutt have been here? Dead. And robbed of everything, just like Capon left him. And there's no trace of Mutt. Mutt's nowhere around. Someone must have taken him in. It's not far to the herb woman's place. Maybe I should ask her whether she's seen him.
Will you help me, Henry?
Have you seen a stray dog around? I thought he was dead, but he's likely still alive.
I'm sorry. I haven't seen any dogs around.
Oh, sucker. Do you have any idea where else he might have gone?
If I were a dog, I'd go to where there's food. There are plenty of fishermen around the pond, and they're always throwing out leftovers at the tavern.
Do you think he'd go and steal leftover food?
I don't know much about dogs. He could have run into the woods and started hunting. He wouldn't be the first or the last. There's a whole pack of wolves near Sameen these days. Maybe your dog's gone feral and is running around with them.
Thanks.